Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to week 3. How are we doing? How's the term going? How are you doing? It's cold out there. We've had some snow. Were you able to make it to work? What was it like? Winter throws these glitches for us. So, how are you doing? I'm checking in. How are you doing? I'm concerned how you do. I'm not a winter person. I don't like winter. I don't like the cold. I'm definitely a summer person. So I'm not liking it very much, but we're already heading into week 3. Is it going super fast for you? Is it going super slow? What are your thoughts? Please, if you ever want to reach out and just say, hey, it's me, your student. This is how I'm feeling. I'd love to have a conversation with you. But academically, we are coming into week 3 with chapters 3 and chapters 4. Chapter 3, learning from and with others. Is that a challenge for you? Do you find it hard to learn with others? We are learning with each other here, but we're not in a classroom per se with each other. But when you're at work, is this a challenge for you? When any of these chapters, we're taking these courses to better us as an employee in our careers, but how can they better you as a person in general? So maybe you don't learn well with others, and this is something that you're learning as a leadership, to be a more effective leader. But to be a more effective leader, sometimes we need to change our own ways internally. So always look to the internal as much as the external. Chapter 3, learning from and with others. We talk about social learning theory. That's very, very intriguing. I hope you, we talk about social cognitive learning theory also, again, because this is learning with and from others, so we're looking at the social perspective. I think you're going to really enjoy this chapter. Again, it's digging deep within us, but also seeing how we can relate to those around us. Situated learning theory is another one. Sorry, I have a bit of a tickle in my throat, please forgive me. But we're going to be talking about, again, situated learning process. There's a section in the book on apprenticeships. Have you ever been an apprentice? Have you ever done an internship, anything along those lines? Criticisms on situated learning. So there's some counterpoints. I love when the books give you the theories, but then they also give you the devil's advocate, shall we say, perspective, so that we can, because I'll often be reading through something and I'm like, do I totally agree? So I like when there's a counterpoint to, see somebody else maybe thought of it the way I did. There's a counterpoint. And again, if that's something you want to reach out and say, I read this chapter and these are my, I'm so sorry. These are my opposing points of view. I would love to hear them. So please feel free. Chapter 4, experience-based learning or experiential learning. Have you heard of that before? Is that something that you do within your organization? So we're going to be talking about experiential learning theory. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about this tickle in my throat. So this is going to be another chapter that's going to be very enlightening. Experiential, you're actively participating within it. You are if you go to the ELT learning styles, imagining a style, analyzing style, deciding style, initiating style, really digging into it, experiencing it, experiential. But again, in the book, it has the criticisms on experiential learning theory. So if you're going through it and you're like, I'm not sure I'm digging this. I'm not sure this is what it but are telling me there aren't criticisms, and you can get that perspective, and you can build upon that, and maybe even the criticisms will help you understand the theory itself. You never know. Remember to go into the resources in Blackboard. I add additional resources for you because maybe you're not understanding the book. Maybe you need something else. Maybe you need a video. Maybe reading the book is not the way you're going to gather the information, but watching a video is the way you're going to comprehend it a little easier. So please go into those resources. If you can't find anything, your particular class is using Blackboard Ultra. We are transitioning some over. I sent you an email before the class started, so I let you know that you were one of the courses that was going to be transferred over. It's different for me too. It's been an experience. So if you're like, I remember she posted something, I can't find it now because we don't have that black bar on the side where, you know, I used to put the course resources and stuff. Let me know and I can help you find where I did put it. Things are definitely different. There's a lot of aspects of it that are much easier, and I hope you're finding them also. But if not, please reach out and I will gladly help you with that. One thing I am missing in Ultra is they do not have the surveys that I used to post. They're working on that. So if you were one of the people who were taking the surveys for me, so appreciated it. I gained so much knowledge from them. If you would like to reply to some of those questions that I was asking, if you remember them, you're like, she always asked me how my week was. I want to tell her how my week was. Or she always asked me what I was taking over. And you know that's my favorite question. What are you taking from week 2 to week 3, academically, professionally, and personally? If you really want to share that with me, email me. I would love to hear. I love receiving emails from students, just hearing how things are going. If you have any concerns, if you have any questions, you know, if you're like, you know, one of my questions was what this week was maybe hard for you to comprehend. And if you're not able to share that now because the surveys aren't there, send me an email. I'd love to elaborate more on something if you need it. But again, back to the book. We are talking about chapters 3 and 4 this week. I don't think it's an overabundance amount, and 2 very intriguing topics. But if you have any questions, please reach out. I hope you have a fantastic week 3, and let me know how I can help you. Take care.